Hey guys and girls, I am back. I don't know if anyone missed me, doesn't matter, but wanted to put up this trailer viewing because I've already seen it. But if you haven't, then I don't know, where have you been? Are you living under a rock? But let's watch the Infinity War trailer and then let's talk about it a little bit. But first, let's watch the trailer.
There was an idea
to bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if we could become something more.
Human, I guess?
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles.
Thor's new look is great.
That they never could.
I have no complaints about Black Widow having blonde hair. That theme, so good.
In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
There's our boy. There he is.
Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a shield.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.
That's awesome.
Who the hell are you guys?
Oh man, May cannot come soon enough. Well, first we're getting Black Panther, so remember, be hyped for that first. But oh goodness, Infinity War, that trailer, although majority of it was the Comic-Con trailer or the Comic-Con footage, I think the effects coming more along. Am I saying that right? Have come a long way since that footage, I guess. Even though it's a lot of the Comic-Con footage, but they added in other scenes to generate more hype. And that's what this trailer is, I think. It's just to get people talking, get people more excited, and to remind them that that they have this big bad coming, and that is Thanos. And he's not alone. If you're unaware, I think Thanos and 4 of his cronies will be accompanying him. Oh, sorry. So, yeah, this is a great trailer. I kind of wish I didn't see it, because there's something about not watching trailers and then going into a movie and seeing things for the first time, right? But I don't know, I like the trailer. I like watching trailers. It gives you a little taste before you go see the final movie. Things to note in this trailer. Now, it says Infinity War. A lot of people are saying that maybe the war in Wakanda is to protect the last Infinity Stone, because I think in total it's 6. So on the gauntlet it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So the cube, the Tesseract is 1, the blue one, the blue stone. The red stone is the ether from Thor: The Dark World. And then we got the purple stone, the power stone. from Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians 1. Um, and then the Mind Stone that's on Vision's head from Age of Ultron. And then the Green Stone is, I'm assuming, the Time Stone, which was introduced in Doctor Strange. She wears it on his necklace. So it's only a matter of time before they introduce the sixth stone, which people are assuming is in Black Panther because it's the last movie before Infinity War. Makes sense. So, but it seems like Thanos already has 2 of his stones in his gauntlet already, which leads people to assume that he probably attacked Xandar first, and destroy, like, Rex the Nova Corps, who protects the stone, and then he gets the Tesseract from Loki, which I'm assuming Loki gives to him because, okay, this is a little bit of a spoiler area for Thor Ragnarok if you haven't seen, but at the end of that movie, the Asgardians lose their home, and they're all on this huge ship, it's floating in space. In the trailer, we see bodies lying on the floor, which I assume to be dead people. And I think Loki gives the Tesseract to Thanos as a bargaining chip to, I guess, spare the rest of the Asgardians. Yeah, because Loki in Thor Ragnarok became much more, I guess in the latter half, became much more heroic and caring for his people. So it's not Loki, well, maybe partly it's Loki being mischievous. He is the god of mischief. But I think it's also partly for Thanos to spare the rest of the Asgardians who are still alive. Now, a lot of people have been, on a different note, a lot of people have been griping about Scarlett Johansson or Black Widow having blonde hair. But if you've seen Civil War and you saw Cap break out his team from the underwater prison, that means they're on the run now. So it only makes sense that Natasha would dye her hair blonde or keep her hair blonde to stay out of sight, right? To be hidden. Now, on a side note from that, I feel like most of the cast in this movie are like so lax in how they look. Like Cap has a beard, Natasha or Scarlett Johansson is blonde, and I think that's her natural hair color, so she didn't have to dye it. Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark is wearing a hoodie. You know, everyone's just like in their natural like element in terms of fashion and stuff. Meanwhile, Doctor Strange is still wearing his cloak of levitation and his his old garb. But that's okay. I mean, it's Doctor Strange. I expect a lot of great things from Doctor Strange and Wong. Guardians are in this movie, of course. We see Teen Groot. He's not adult Groot yet. Yeah, what else? Spider-Man, of course, in the armor that he showed, that was shown to him by Tony Stark in Homecoming. But I think in this movie, Peter's gonna bite off more than he can chew, because whatever that thing in the sky is over New York, that's gonna be. I'm assuming it's New York, but like, it feels like Spidey's gonna be first on the scene, and then Thanos is just gonna wreck him. But it feels like also this movie is gonna show like maybe 2 or 3 different things. It's gonna show Thor with the Guardians, Spider-Man or the New York stuff like Doctor Strange, Wong, Bruce Banner, Tony Stark, and Spider-Man. And then the Wakanda stuff, which is probably where most of the action is going to happen, with Black Panther and his army, and then Cap and his team. And it looks like Hulk ends up in Wakanda too, so there's going to be a little bit interconnectedness with the stories, of course. But maybe Bruce and Natasha will rekindle their romance, or we'll see, who knows. But a friend of mine, a coworker of mine, had a theory that in this movie, maybe some of the heroes will die, and in Avengers 4, they'll come back. I mean, that's not a bad theory, considering how serious this movie's gonna be. Or like how serious the threat of Thanos is gonna be. So, but I will say that if there is gonna be a major death that stays permanent in the MCU, my personal opinion is that Cap is gonna die. Not just because of, well, maybe a little bit because of Chris Evans' contract being up now, but I feel like most of Avengers 4 will be passing the torch to the new kind of generation of heroes and what they're gonna do next after. Because Kevin Feige has stated that Avengers 4 will be a finale of sorts, but I feel like they're going to continue on, but without like the core cast they built up to now. Maybe keep a few, but maybe have a new team, like a new lineup, right? I mean, you still have Captain Marvel coming up, Black Panther's coming out next year, which is going to be fairly recent. Spider-Man, I hope, will still make appearances. We'll see what's going on with Marvel Studios and Sony. But I feel like the core of Chris Evans, Captain America, Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, and Chris Hemsworth as Thor won't be as prominent moving forward after Avengers 4. And I'm fine with that. I want to see like maybe like a young Avengers, new Avengers, maybe see some of the the Marvel Netflix show heroes coming to the movies. Oh, wouldn't it be sweet if they showed like they show like a sweeping street shot, and then they show the Defenders? That'd be amazing. And then they incorporate Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I probably think won't happen. Also for the Netflix series, I don't think the TV/Netflix and movie universes really will tie it together unless they do that, which would be like. I mean, how cool would it be if Peter Parker encounters Matt Murdock on the streets, right? Or even like seeing like Doctor Strange interact with any of them, or like Tony, or maybe like they pass them by, but it's just like a cameo. I'd be fine with a cameo for sure. But overall, Avengers: Infinity War looks good. It's going to be hype. I don't want to set my expectations too high, because I think they still have room to work with Thanos in Avengers 4. So, and I hope to see Captain Marvel in some capacity in Infinity War. I don't think she'll be as prominent until like after her solo movie, which is another topic altogether because apparently it's set in the 90s. But there's a lot of rumors going around about that, but I won't talk about it now. But anyway, that's what I think. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the Russo brothers bring and what all the actors bring, what ideas they bring to the table. Thanos looks menacing. He's huge. He's gonna be like a brute force. But yeah, what do you guys think? If you like this video, like, subscribe. You know, the usual YouTube stuff. I won't force you. You have a choice. Like, I'm not gonna say like, oh, you have to do this. Nah, it's alright. Anyways, I might start being more active with the YouTube channel. We'll see. Maybe gameplay gameplay videos, and maybe some more reaction stuff. Maybe opinion pieces. Who knows? But yeah. See you next time. Thanks, guys.